Smackdown Live. The puck drops here. This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome back to another episode of Smackdown Live. I'm your host, Conman167, and we should have a relatively fun show today for you guys. Welcome here. Welcome everybody. Welcome all. Here we are for Smackdown Live. Today, Roman Reigns is set to be unchained, so the big dog, well, that's not his really saying, whatever. He is set to be unchained here tonight on Smackdown Live. That's essentially all that's really been announced. Not too much going on here today, announced ahead of time. But regardless, we're going to have fun today with Smackdown Live. But welcome everybody, welcome everyone. Let's get into this thing. It is time for the Conman Certified Roll Call. So who do we got in here today? We got Plumpy up in here. How you doing, my friend? We got Casey Rose. Welcome to the live stream. We got Shane, the gamer, up in here. We got King of Fate and Kings 167. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. We got Ludo. Welcome, my friend. We got Justin Beverly. We got Sad Verk up in here. We got Matthew Beno. How you doing, buddy? Good Side, Dark Side is up in here as well. We got West One Productions. We got 2 Mega. We got Austin Dickerson. And my eyes are watering like crazy. Hold on one sec, guys. I can't even read your names right now. Oh, boy. Watering eyes, everybody. That's how Conman starts the stream right now. But yeah, Smackdown Live should be really, really good. The lights are so damn bright in my eyes. Oh boy, everybody. Isn't this the most professional live stream in the world? This is just like a world of professionalism right here. 30 seconds late, eyes watering. Dude, man, he's a rough shape here today. Conman's in rough shape for some reason. I don't know what's going on with Conman, but stuff's going on. Alright, I will try to get these eyes that are watering out of control right here, under control. But welcome to the stream. How you doing there, Aled Thomas and Christian Vega? Welcome to the live stream as well. I think I'm getting a little bit sick, everybody, for some reason. I felt a little bit of a tickle in the back of my throat today. And now as soon as I go live, my eyes are watering out of control. But Roman Reigns got dog food dumped on him last week. So speaking of out of control, that was out of control. Not gonna lie, that's a really disgusting thing. It is basic heel tactics right there, to be honest, because there's, it's just basic, you know? You dump something that he doesn't want on him over his head, meaning he doesn't like ya. Oh, but here we go! Everybody, say it with me! All hail King Corbin! There you go. The king is here, everyone, and so is Conman. We got ourselves our very first dono of the day, live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's Casey Wood. How you doing, my friend? He says, why was there no Wednesday Night Bob last Wednesday night? As I tweeted at you, I'm pretty sure I tweeted at you at least. Yeah, I sent you the reply to the tweet there, why there's no Wednesday Night Bob last week. Or this past week, there was construction going on the neighbor's house next door to me, so they are really loud on the outside of the ring. And I also need to put in all of that new soundproofing. Take a look at the bottom right there. That is all new soundproofing. I'm going to probably get some more for up on the wall. And then I also had to install the floor a little bit more. So that was why there was no Wednesday Night Bob. I decided to take advantage of the craziness going on outside, took advantage of it in order to get the stuff installed that I need to get installed. So starting off the show with Baron Corbin. But thank you so much there, my friend, for your $10 dono. I appreciate it. Casey Wood will be back here once again with Wednesday Night Bob next Wednesday. All right, man? Oh, they are in Milwaukee for one night, right? I wonder what's going to happen with Lana. Maybe another questionable night out from Thoughtina. I know she's on Raw, but still.
Thank you for that warm welcome. Dolph, do you smell that?
I feel sick, like a nauseous, super nauseous stink. I mean,
yeah, I don't know if it's these people that stink or
it could be these. Yeah.
Okay, why do we keep going back to
it? Could be
stinks?
the people, or maybe it was.
It's like the go-to
all
for
of that
heels.
dog food we dumped and smeared all over Roman Reigns.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's the one.
Well, I can only take so much, so let's get out of here quick. Look, I came out here just to tell you all what an incredible 2019 I've been having.
It's true. If the screen goes black, guys, refresh.
I defeated Hall of Famer Kurt Angle in his farewell match at WrestleMania. I won the King of the Ring tournament.
Woo! We got a real king! Real king right
and
here.
This Sunday, I will finish humiliating Roman Reigns at the TLC pay-per-view.
No worries there, Liam.
I mean, I'm going to
use your
use
vacation.
Everything at my disposal. I'm going to use tables, ladders, and chairs, and I'm going to make the big dog bow down to his king. And after I put him in his place, Smackdown will be mine to rule as the sole leader. But now I have seen all the promos on Fox, and I've seen the nonsense on Twitter that the big dog is coming here unchained.
What does that mean?
Dolph.
Let him out.
Dolph, do you know what happens when you let a scared dog off his chain?
He's on himself? I don't.
He runs away. And look, now I've already humiliated and embarrassed from Roman Reigns, and I've proved that he's just a shell of a man he used to be.
Yeah, I'm right.
True.
But
Okay,
if that
I like
glory
that.
hound does decide to show up, I have every window and door in this entire arena covered, and he'll just be showing up to a fate far worse than last week.
PS4 Twist, thanks for subscribing. Or thanks for the $1, I should say. No freaking way. We're bringing back the You Look Stupid chant. Okay, let's dive in on this. You look stupid. You look stupid.
They're just mad because they know the reality. Roman Reigns is not showing up here tonight. And look, I'm not the only one who likes that. The entire SmackDown locker room approves of what I did to him last week. And here to speak on their behalf, a man I respect for his loyalty and dedication, Dolph Ziggler.
Love me my Dolph.
There's no way I could have said it any better than you, King. But for once in his life, Roman Reigns was that locker room leader he said he was, and he stood up to you, and what happened? You put him down.
It is the dawn of a new day, and we have proved that anybody who steps in our way will be forced to bow down.
Speaking of, I know you all came to see the King tonight, so join me as we all hail King Corbin!
I'm hailing.
All
hail
King
Corbin.
Cream City!
Okay, all right, changing our chants up.
Don't you dare
be sour. Clap
for your
world
famous seven-time champs
and feel the power.
It's a new day.
Did say something that was right. It's a new day. It's a new day. It could be the last
There you
day
go.
for Kingston and
It's
Big E.
Feel
You
the Power. It's
don't
Big E. Oh
interrupt
my
King
God,
Corbin.
that actually put a big old tickle in my throat right there. Feel the power. Oh man. So Big E, Kofi Kingston, the tag team champions. Here we go.
Did somebody say new day? It's weird. We were sitting in the back of the beautiful Pfizer Forum watching Greek Freak highlights. And then we see this buffoon donning a Burger King crown, talking about
Burger King crown.
Talking about an imaginary
Burger
kingdom
King.
that he rules
Burger
here
King.
on SmackDown.
Burger
But as soon
King
as
crown.
our name is uttered, poof,
Burger
like
King
magic,
crown.
we appear to tell this trick how we really feel about him. Oh, hold on. You guys want to talk about magic, right? Like magical unicorns? Well, Kofi, why don't you show us all that trick where Brock Lesnar took away your WWE Championship in what, 7 seconds?
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, actually, it was more like 8 seconds, but that's neither here nor there. Be that as it may, I still consider myself to be a champion of the people, and I'm still proud of that.
All right.
But you want to talk about 2019, you want to talk about 2019, let's talk about it. Corbin, you weren't lying. You had a heck of a year, man. Heck of a year. But me, well, I won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you did. Kofi Mania, baby.
And for nearly 6 months, 180 days, I defended that title, going up against the best competition. Anybody who stepped up to me, I beat them, including your court jester, Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, hell no! Yeah. This ain't funny. I know funny. This isn't funny.
Dolph saying, I know funny, this isn't funny. Referencing to the fact that he's a stand-up comedian. You know, that's kind of funny as well.
And when I lost, you didn't see me crawl up in a corner. You didn't see me whining and complaining and moaning and going on social media and bickering. Nah, that's not my style. Instead,
There's a reason
I
for
picked
it.
myself up, I dusted myself off, I put one foot in front of the other, and I kept on marching forward. And look at us now. Look at you boys, the
New Day.
We stand before you here as your 7-time
WWE
WWE World Tag Team
Champions.
7 times, baby.
7 times.
Oh, easy, brother. Easy, son.
You walk around here with this cape and this scepter and this crown on your head looking real stupid. But you damn sure ain't a king. Because if you were a real king, if you were a true king, you would carry yourself with a sense of pride, a sense of dignity, a sense of class. All traits which you are 100% incapable of exuding in any way, shape, or form.
Wow.
And I say all of that to say this. What you did to Roman Reigns last week was straight up disrespectful, and I did not like it.
Look, is he
Gotta be
still
Kofi.
talking just
Good
yammering? I mean,
babyface
can you
prowess
hear
here
this?
from Kofi.
I mean, the guy's had, what, one lucky day in his 11-year career? I mean, that's quite pathetic
6
in my
months
opinion, you know?
of lucky
One
days,
good
but yes.
day.
Kofi, Kofi slapping the king. Slapping the royalty right out of his royal pain in his ass. There you go.
Oh, I bet you hear me now.
Corbin, what you doing, boy?
Oh, I hear you. Now you hear this. You want to step up and be a locker room leader like Roman Reigns? Well, you're going to get humiliated like Roman Reigns.
Okay. Wow.
I like the sound of that. I would love to see Corbin and Kingston square off. On Friday Night Smackdown,
Huh.
I think Kofi might live to rue the show of disrespect he just displayed for the King Corbin. Well, meanwhile,
All right, everyone. So, King STD is leaving the arena. Unlike an actual STD, Corbin's leaving. So, there you go. We're going to get some more Firefly Funhouse stuff probably tonight. I believe we're getting something with The Miz in his own home. Some sort of interview, so there could be a really neat segment there. Obviously, this Sunday is TLC. So this is the go-home show for WWE TLC. That means something has to probably go down. I mean, unfortunately, when I was growing up, WWE had the tendency to make the go-home shows must-see shows. Fast forward to the end of the decade here into 2019, and WWE doesn't seem to make the go-home shows must-see anymore. So hopefully here today they put on a really good show, but the card going into today was very underwhelming to say the least. I mean, all that they've announced for today was the big dog Roman Reigns will be unchained for Smackdown, whatever the F that means, and then The Miz will sit down with Renee Young at his home in Los Angeles. Okay, cool. Those are 2 non-match segments announced for a 2-hour wrestling show. I wish WWE, and here's actually something that has been grinding my gears a little bit with WWE. As a streamer who goes to WWE.com very, very often, WWE.com does not have up-to-date stuff for their cards, or if their cards are announced, they're not posting it on WWE.com far enough in advance, and it just seems like they are forgetting WWE.com for Raw and SmackDown. Pay-per-views are always fine, NXT is always fine, but it just seems like coming to Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, nothing is ever announced. There is never any big matches build up to. You know, on NXT, I can already tell you next week 2 matches that we got going on. We got Adam Cole versus Finn Balor, and we got Shayna Baszler versus Rhea Ripley. Next week on NXT. I can't even tell you what matches are going on tonight on SmackDown. That's an issue. That's a reason why every show is not must-see here in the WWE, because you don't give us a reason to tune in. Announce a few matches. Sprinkle the card. You know, give us a taste of what we're going to be seeing here tonight for the show. You know, you don't have to give away the entire show. You don't have to give away every single segment, but my God, give us something. Right? Give us something. So that's just been kind of my little pet peeve with WWE.com over the last little bit. I've been noticing over the last few months, specifically over the last few weeks, WWE has just been lackluster with the announcing the matches beforehand. Been a little brutal. But welcome everybody here to the live stream. We got a few donos to run right now. First up is Casey Wood with his $10 dono. So let's get this one up there. Behold the king. The king of kings. Yeah. On your knees, dog.
Check out today's show.
Ha All hail. Bow down to the king.
Why was there no Wednesday night VOD last Wednesday night?
Like I addressed there, buddy, earlier on in the live stream, just because there was construction going on beside the house. And I had some soundproofing I needed to do, which I got done. Unfortunately, we got some nice little complaints from the neighbors right after I installed some more soundproofing on Wednesday, which was lovely. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep shouting, guys. We have too much fun for me not to. That's how it is at the end of the day. That's pretty awesome there. Go Pack Go. Enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy it. But remember, everybody, continue to leave those likes on this video right here. What does Plumpy got posted over here? Oh, Plumpy saying feel the power.
The long run. For what matters most. Right now, you can get the F-150.
That's funny. That's funny right there. I love those little Twitter videos that you've been posting over there, Plumpy. Keep it up. Keep it up, my friend. But let's get back here to the show, everyone.
It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone.
I'd love to see a little bit more action here today. I wonder what the first match that we're going to get here, because we're 20 minutes into a 2-hour show of wrestling, and we've got no wrestling, so... But tonight, okay, so, oh, is it going to be 10? Okay, no, it's going to be one-on-one action. Cool, so Kofi Kingston versus King Corbin tonight. That's a good match. You know, we're talking about a former WWE champion versus King of the Ring. That's fine. Hot babyface versus hot heel. Sure. Corbin and Ziggs backstage. Oh.
What is this?
Who's that?
What? Good God, come on. Let's go.
Who the hell is that? Security was knocked down, apparently.
You kidding me?
Oh
What
my
is this?
God.
What's happening here?
What the hell?
Who did this?
A dude tried to fall asleep on a table, and then the table broke, apparently, because the guy's on the floor. Clearly, the man only fell asleep, and clearly he wasn't put through that table. He fell asleep, he was taking a snooze, and the table broke. That is why he is on the floor. There was clearly nobody else that attacked those people. No, he fell asleep. That's what happened. He's just sleeping, okay? So we're gonna get Fire and Desire here. And it looks like we might be getting some more stuff with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Fire and Desire. I'm not too sure. Probably. Yeah. Here's just the thing, guys. If I'm going to be honest, I've spoken a lot about Fire and Desire in the past. I think Fire and Desire have the ability to be an incredible singles. Fire and Desire has the possibility to split up and make an incredible and memorable feud. Whenever WWE wants to pull the trigger on that, that's going to be a good feud, and I'm looking forward to it. But that's right, last Friday, Alexa Bliss's eyelashes got ripped out by Mandy Rose as her little cattiness continues. Here's Rose. Here's
After Mandy
Alexa
Rose
Bliss,
and
I should
Sonya
say, and
Deville
Cross.
attacked Nikki Cross. And then during your match last week, Mandy Rose pulled off your eyelashes. This rivalry has gotten shockingly personal.
Yeah, I don't understand why Mandy tries to take things to a personal level. She's just a bully, but I know that I am so excited to be back in the ring with my best friend, Nikki Cross.
Oh! Wait a minute! Oh, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose attacking Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in the backstage as they were being interviewed. Come on. Talk about being bullies. That's being bullies. You could hear the crowd. They weren't liking it as they saw them start to run towards there. And oh man, Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are being absolutely decimated by Fire and Desire right here. Cross is trying to fight back. Little Miss Bliss is getting kneed right there. And the referees are out here trying to break it up. Bliss is firing back though. Rose can't take all that heat there from the 5 feet of fury. And Nikki Cross stopped there from the referee. Can't allow them to get back into a fight there. Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose on top of the ramp as Nikki Cross and Bliss back down to the ring. They're ready to fight. They're ready to fight.
In the Smackdown locker room.
Are Rose and Deville going to go down? Yeah, here they go. Realize how that was Sonya that brought them down, though. Sonya Deville telling Mandy Rose to get on down there as they're going to fight. Referee rings the bell. Is this a 2-on-2 tornado tag match? Hold up. We got ourselves a matchup right now. I think it's Nikki Cross. Bliss and Cross. Oh, my God. Bliss and Cross. Double suplex there to Mandy Rose. So who's going to be forced out of the ring? One of them is going to be. The referee gets this one under control as we get this up here on the screen. So Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Oh, what a kick to the chest there of Sonya Deville. And then Alexa Bliss gets taken down from Sonya and a knee to the middle of the back of Nikki Cross. Down to the cover, hooks both legs, kick out at 2 from Cross. Let's get Mandy up here. And Sonya Deville. Double slam right there. Down goes Nikki Cross. Off the rope. Step up V-trigger like knee. Down into the cover. We'll call that the Rose knee. 2 kick out from Cross. So this feud doesn't do much for me if I'm being honest. But let's talk a little bit more about Sonya Deville. Because this is a girl, when I take a look at her, I see fiery babyface with lots of potential and lots of room to work with, you know, and a character as well. You know, if you want a really good representative of the LGBTQ communities, well then look no further than Sonya. Oh my God, Nikki Cross! Oh, okay, it's over. Nikki pins Sonya. Well, as I was going to say about Sonya Deville, if you want a representative of that community, look no further than her. Split her from Mandy Rose, push her as a fiery babyface who was a badass in the ring because she's got the MMA-like gimmick, put her in a feud against Mandy Rose, have Mandy Rose continue her bullying tactics against Sonya Deville, make fun of the fact that, you know, she doesn't act like everybody, she doesn't dress like everybody, and have Sonya Deville push back with her fiery desire. I know I just said that, fiery desire, I know, right? But still, have her push back, and you've got yourself an ultra baby face. Sonya Deville is that ultra baby face in the making. I can't wait to see when WWE starts to push her down that line. Thank you so much there, Leanne Phillips. I appreciate the $2 dono. You said, what match am I most excited for at TLC or most interested in? I want to say Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. That one's going to be really good. Here's Sami Zayn backstage.
Hey, Sammy. What's up, man? I know we're wrestling your boys, Shinsuke and Cesaro later on, but Otis here, you got your name in the old Secret Santa deal, and so we got you a little present. Spread some holiday cheer, you know what I'm saying?
Little gift of joy.
It's a gift for me?
For you. Of course it is.
Of course. Straight from Otis's heart.
All right. Yes, Sammy.
Thanks, all right.
Yes,
Sammy. Sammy with 8 M's.
Oh, just
woo! Thank you so much there, Kevin. I'll read it in 1 sec, my friend. Thank you, buddy.
I know you're gonna love it. I know you're gonna love it.
It's a oh, Sammy's a vegan.
What the hell is this?
Sammy's a vegan.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, tender and juicy, made with love, Christmas ham.
You got me a ham. Okay. This is easily the worst gift I've ever gotten in my life. First of all, I'm a vegan, okay? So this isn't a gift. To me, this is the slaughtered... No. This is the slaughtered flesh of a poor, innocent, defenseless animal who lived its entire life suffering and being mistreated. This is not a gift. This is an insult.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're what?
You didn't know him. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's sorry. He didn't know. He didn't know, everyone. He's sorry. Okay, so I should just accept that and move on.
Yeah, accept his apology. He said he was sorry, man to man. Accept it.
I'm sorry.
Accept it,
I'm sorry. Sorry's not good enough. Okay, Tucker, how do you deal with this guy? All the time. This guy is living in a cocoon of his own ignorance. As far as I'm concerned, this man is nothing but a dumb oaf. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Fellas, listen, we all said some things we didn't mean. Let's calm down. Take
Is there a problem here?
No problem at all. No problem at all. Actually, wasn't I just telling these guys how Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura are going to take them out in tonight's tag team match? All right? We'll see you in the ring, boys. Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm a fan of this faction. Cesaro? Oh! Come on!
Poor ham had a...
He destroyed the Christmas ham. That's it, he's dead. All right, everybody, we got ourselves a big old dono right here, a 35 bump from Kevin Langoff. How you doing, my friend? He says Sasha is 0-4 at Mania. She needs to win this year. I want Sasha versus Bayley at Mania. Perfect B-Day present for me. WWE, give her the respect. Only horsewoman without a Mania win. It's boss time. Yes, sir. I actually agree. I think that Sasha Banks is going to win the Royal Rumble this year. I think Sasha Banks is going to go on to face Bayley. I think Sasha Banks is going to win the title at WrestleMania, thus getting her big moment and the culmination of the story between Bayley versus Sasha Banks there, at least for a little bit. However, what it's going to also add is that Bayley would then lose to Sasha Banks during that match right there as well, thus essentially evening them up. You know, I know they had their big old match down there in NXT at TakeOver, and then they had the follow-up match to it as well. But that could kind of be like the third match in their sequel, in their trio of matches, and then you could have another one after that on the main roster for Bayley's redemption arc. You know, that's another story you can go down, and I think it'd be really fun. But let's roll it, everybody. Let's roll the $35 dono, because here we go. Oh my! Oh my! Could it be?
Could it be?
It is! It's boss time!
So for at Mania, she needs to win this year. I want Sasha versus Bayley at Mania. Perfect B-Day present for me. WWE give her the respect. Only horsewoman without Mania wins. Boss time.
It's boss time! Alright, thank you so much there, my friend. I appreciate it so much, my buddy. But right there, everyone, we've got ourselves a... Just because we got a Sasha Banks, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Kevin Langoff, becoming a one-time boss battle champion. Thank you so much, my friend. You know what I'd also love to hear today? I'd love to hear a little bit of the bubbly. I'd also love to hear the new $8 dono gift, the Adam Cole, baby, because we have yet to hear that one on the channel. It's brand new, guys. Nobody's tested it out yet, so... we gotta hear it, folks. Also, the Bask in His Glory, the Keith Lee one, is available at the $15 if anybody would like to support the channel there as well. Langhoff right there. One time, I boss the better champion. Thank you so much, buddy. Leanne Phelps dropped 3 right after that, saying, who do you think is going to win the men's Royal Rumble? I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre. Yes, I think Drew McIntyre is going to win the men's Royal Rumble. Personally, here's how I would book the men's Royal Rumble. I know, everyone. I know. I'd have Shane McMahon win. I'm joking. I'd have Vince McMahon win. No. Okay, so how I would have the actual Royal Rumble go down. I would have it go down like this. I would have your final 2 be Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. Why? They have a history. Okay, that's the big thing. In Royal Rumbles, you want to draw on the history. You want to draw from the biggest superstars. So you think of who would be in the final 2 back in a few years ago. It would have been John Cena, Triple H, right? And that's how the final 2 went. This year, it's Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre as the final 2. Everybody does not want Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble, right? And if he's in that position right there, chances are Roman Reigns is going to be booed. And people are going to be cheering Drew McIntyre. So how I would work that one right there is I have The Rock cost Roman Reigns the Royal Rumble and allow Drew McIntyre to pick up the win. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Dash Wilder fell! No way! Dash Wilder fell! Oh my God, Dash literally fell as he tripped out. Dash Wilder tripping over the stage as he comes on out. Oh my God, guys, I'm going to rewind this and I'm going to show you exactly what just happened there, okay? Everybody, we're watching this again. Look at the reactions. Oh my God, everybody, watch this. Revival comes out. Take a look at Dash Wilder as he just tripped. And he's just like, I fell. Watch, read his lips. Read the dude's lips. Read the dude's lips, okay? Watch, there he goes. He takes a little tumble down. Dawson, I fell. And then watch this. Watch Ali and Gable. Watch Ali and Gable. They're laughing their asses off. Oh my God, that is freaking hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. Dash Wilder takes a tumble. That is so freaking funny. Holy crap. Okay. Let's get you guys back here live to the show, and we'll see what's going on right now. So Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson in the ring against Ali and Gable. Sorry, Shorty G. So Scott Dawson up here. Face first, down goes Shorty G. Back into the ring, though. Scott Dawson goes down deep into the cover, hooks the leg, count of 1, count of 2. Referee can't get to 3, though. Chad Gable kicks out. Okay, so.
And Ali. There's a credit where it's due. I think in the future, with a little more seasoning, a little more time to develop chemistry, Shorty G and Mustafa Ali could be a
Dawson and Dash Wilder.
At this point in time, they are nowhere near the
Boom.
League of the Revival.
I like that take there from Corey Graves, but we'll talk about that in just a second here once I get them all up on the screen. Chad Gable, we're getting up there next, and then we also need Ali. Mustafa Ali. So Mustafa Ali got his name back. Chad Gable lost his for Shorty G. There you go. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder have gotten back Dash and Dawson. They used to be named Dash and Dawson, at least. They got back their other names. But here you go. Shorty G fighting out of the corner. Back elbows there to Dash. Ducks underneath Dawson. Nice little German suplex to Dawson as he's going to try to make the tag to Ali. So now, everybody, I want to make sure you go on over to twitter.com/Conman167. And let me ask you guys, who do you think? Two. Ooh, kick out right there.
Shorty G rolling up Wilder again, shoulders down, and again a kick out by the Revival. Very impressive flurry of pinfall attempts by Shorty G, but not enough.
Okay, so who will win? Hashtag Smackdown. So everybody, make sure you go on over to twitter.com/Conman167. Vote for the Revival. Oh my God.
This is where the
What's going on here? Scott Dawson. Scott Dawson. Oh! Oh no!
Go Shorty G. Everybody's down. I'm not entirely sure that Shorty G didn't reverse some of the momentum. Everyone's down.
Oh my.
Continues live.
I think Scott Dawson just hurt himself. His ankle does not look good, folks. Oh, that does not look good. Scott Dawson just did something here. This doesn't look good. I hope he's okay. Anyways, the Revival, or will it be Shorty G and Ali? There you go. Shorty G and Ali. Con, the tag title match for the Smackdown titles is now a ladder match. Ooh, that should be fun. That should be really, really fun right there. Are you guys looking forward to this Sunday for TLC? Personally, I am. I think it's going to be a good show. Like, TLC, it's one of those shows that is really, truly hard to mess up because of the stipulations involved in the matches. You know, you're guaranteed most matches on the card to be some sort of extreme style of match, whether it's a ladder, tables, chairs, sometimes stairs match. You know, it's guaranteed to pop you a little bit. The TLC matches are guaranteed to be good enough. There's guaranteed to be enough high spots to make the card worthwhile watching, regardless if you think the card is good or not. It's just whether the matches are truly going to be sensational and whether the pay-per-view is going to be memorable. It's going to be fine, it's going to be fun regardless, but it's just whether how good it actually is the true question. You know, we're going into the end of the year, meaning that WWE might not necessarily be putting their best storylines forward. We got to get to the Rumble before we truly get on the road to WrestleMania, and usually that time is when we start to see the best WWE come out. From just before the Royal Rumble till just after WrestleMania is usually the best time available for wrestling fans, at least if you're a WWE fan, because of the nature that they save their biggest and best storylines for that time. You know, the stars return. But it's feeling like more and more in these last few years that the stars that are returning aren't making that time feel like as big of a deal as it should be. So hopefully this year, WWE is going to be able to bring back big enough stars, i.e. The Rock versus Roman. That's a big-time WrestleMania feel match. I think Roman Reigns is in that position right now to have a match against The Rock and not need a title and for it to be a main event type of match. Because that's a big match. It just is. But yeah, hopefully WWE does something good with WrestleMania time as we approach the WrestleMania season. How you doing there, Sam Bell? Welcome to the live stream, buddy. It's great to see you up in here. I'm going to ask that you guys all make sure you leave a like on this video, also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. I want to see an $8 Adam Cole Bebe Dono up in here, all right? We have yet to see the Adam Cole Bebe Dono, so let's get that going. $8 Dono. Who's going to roll it? I want to hear it, folks.
December 12th to 15th on Sportsnet.
What if Sheamus was the one who trashed the room and knocked out the security? You know what? Roman Reigns versus Sheamus versus Corbin could be interesting if they plan on positioning him as a fiery babyface, but I think they might be positioning him more as a heel. Don't know for sure though. It'd be cool to see Sheamus work as a babyface again. Oh, Gable all the way up. Shorty G looking for the moonsault. Can't hit it though as Dawson moves out of the way. Dawson in a little bit of trouble. Tag has been made. Ali though. Ali literally just hanging up there. Look at the strength. What a move. Oh my God, that might be enough. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Dawson kicks out at 2.5 from Mustafa Ali. Beautiful drop kick there and a suplex combo. But look at the double, my God, the double sentons right there from Ali and Gable. These guys are killing it in the ring right now. I do have Snapchat, but it is only for my actual personal life. I don't mix any of my work life and personal life on Snapchat. So I do have a Snapchat, but it is not for public ad. Oh, nice little move right there. Here's the cover. 2. Gable kicks out at 2.5 off the flippin' Tiger Bomb right there. Down went Gable, but he kicked out just in the nick of time. Leanne, thank you so much though for the $2 dono. I appreciate it. Very, very appreciated. Yes, everybody, if I can direct your attention to the referee in the match right here. This is Jessica. I forget her last name. Apologies to her. But Jessica, the female referee from down in NXT, is refereeing this matchup right here. So pretty awesome. Good job, Jessica Carr. That's her name. That's her name. Oh, rolls through. Oh no, German suplex delivered. 1, 2. Oh, flying. That's a flying dash right there. And look at Ali. Ali 450 splash. The old 5-4. Came crashing down right there, but it wasn't the legal man. That means that Gable and Ali got to get back here. You got to tag in Ali. He's not the legal man. But that flying Dash Wilder through the air was enough to take down Shorty G. But the 054 just caught Dash Wilder. He wasn't expecting it as Ali came flipping and flying through the air and Crane came crashing down right across the chest of Dash Wilder. Now the legal man is still Scott Dawson, while Chad Gable, also known as Shorty G, is the legal man for Ali and Shorty G. Ali has now been tagged in as... No, Dash Wilder hasn't been tagged in either yet, though. Take a look. Scott Dawson sends him into the corner. Ali misses that one. Tag has been made. Dash Wilder into the corner. Back elbow catches him. / uppercut, I should say there. Look at... Oh, my God! What? Out of nowhere! Out of nowhere! 2, 3, it's over! Revival win with the Shatter Machine, literally out of nowhere. Great job, Revival. That's my boys. That's my boys. Oh, yeah. Lewis S., if you would like to do the Super Chat feature, it is simple. For the $8 dono, you can actually type in an amount that you would like to do. So if you guys are looking to support the stream through Super Chat, just simply touch on the Super Chat feature right there, click on Super Chat, and you can type in manually how much you would like to give to the channel. So yes, that goes for everybody if you would like to support the channel with the $8 dono right there. I want to hear Adam Cole, baby. Good match, though. Very good match. Very good match. You know what? I said this a few weeks ago that I would enjoy seeing Ali and Shorty G as a tag team, and here they are. Still as a tag team.
Congratulations to the Revival and a valiant effort from Shorty G and Mustafa Ali. But now, please welcome my guest, SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
It's
Bayley, 2 weeks ago, Lacey Evans called you out for what she sees as a lack in your leadership.
Look. I get it. Lacey's a former Marine, and she's a mom, and to some people that may be impressive. But what those people think means less than nothing to me. I've wasted years of my career doing what those people want. And I do this for me now. This speaks for itself. I'm a champion. Hell, Sasha's off recording a rap album. We are the best. And Lacey picked a fight with the wrong people.
I hope they...
So Lacey Evans and the rest of this lazy division aren't even...
Oh, Elias. Elias flirting with Dana Brooke.
Hey,
Your champion is doing an interview, if you don't mind.
Bailey, sweetheart, relax.
Okay, well, you relax. Let me do my job.
Actually, you know what? It's crazy that I run into you here because, well, I picked you for the Secret Santa this year. And I thought as a gift, I would give you a song. It's the holiday season. It's gonna be a blast. But Bailey, your face haunts me like the ghost of Christmas past. You asked Santa for a threesome. You and me and Sasha Banks.
What?
But I hate to disappoint. I had to tell old Saint Nick no thanks. Because I don't want to be blunt. And I hate to be rude. But ever since you got that haircut, you look just like a dude. Merry Christmas, Bailey. From my heart to yours.
Yeah, you think this is funny? Yeah.
Oh, no, that's going to
When you're done being a little groupie, why don't you meet me out in the ring, huh?
Challenge accepted.
So,
You helped Rey Mysterio steal the United States Championship from AJ Styles.
so, personally,
You see, I do what I want when I want to because I have earned the right. Raw, live this Monday, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
why is Elias face? Can I just ask that? Why is Elias face? Nobody wants to cheer on Elias. What he just did, nobody wants to cheer that on. Think about it. Nobody wants to cheer that crap. Okay, anyways, we got ourselves an $8 dono. Oh yeah, everybody, here we go. We get to test this thing out for the very first time. But here we go. Leanne Phelps says, you deserve this dono, Conman. You're awesome. Thank you so much there, Leanne. I appreciate it. But now it's time, everybody. It's time for the $8 dono from Leanne Phelps. Thank you so much, my friend. Big old 8-bomb. And everybody, let's say it a few times right now. I want to hear it loud and proud. Time for Adam Cole, baby. Ready? Adam Cole, baby.
You deserve this awesome Conman grinning face, grinning face, grinning face, sign of the horns, sign of the horns, sign of the horns.
Sign of the horns. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate the support, but baby, I might have to make that one a little bit better. I don't know. Might have to make that one just a little bit better. Regardless, thank you guys so very much for all the support. Everyone wants to cheer Elias. I just don't think that that's true, right? I think Elias is literally on par with Mr. Kennedy. Like, okay, so hold out, all right? I know people are going to lose it right here in just a second. They're going to say, what? Elias and Mr. Kennedy? That doesn't make any sense. But yes, they are very, very, very comparable when it comes to on the microphone with how they interacted with the crowd. The spotlight in the ring, center of the ring, just the one microphone in them and them insulting wherever they are in. Only difference is Elias holds a guitar, Mr. Kennedy had his mic drop down from the ceiling. That's it. That's really the differences between their characters right now.
Don't miss out on
You're telling me that you would have had Mr. Kennedy turn face like that with how he was? No. What he was great at doing is he was great at getting everybody to say, Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy. All right? They were great at getting the fans to chant along with him on that. And then as soon as he got them done chanting along, he flipped on the crowd. He would flip on them, insult wherever they are from, whatever local team they are, and he was masterful at doing it. Elias is exactly in the same boat. Elias is a master at getting the cheap pop as a heel by getting them to boo him. He is master at it, and as a result, you can get him to be an incredible heel who's going to have so much room for expanding his career on your program. You have the ability to straight up have him transcend the program. You can have him be a talk show host, and Elias would get so much heat. We're talking about levels of Piper's Pit heat if Elias was able to come up with some sort of talk show. That's where Elias is if you work him as a heel. He is so damn good at working on the microphone that he needs to be the follow-up talk show guy to The Miz. Miz TV right now kind of has the spot as the talk show on Smackdown. But man, if you could get Elias into that type of segment as a heel, dude, watch his career take off. He's so damn good on the microphone. And he's exactly like, to me, he's exactly like Mr. Kennedy. All right, here we go, everybody. We got ourselves a beautiful $35 dono here from Kevin Langoff. Thank you very much, my friend. He says, that Elias song, not sure about. I need to get on this Boss album. Conman, Sasha, or Bayley to turn face. I'm thinking Bayley as she realizes that Sasha made her bad. Yes, I would agree with you on that one. Sasha Banks' heel run needs to be longer and needs to be more vile. She needs to be more despised. And the only way that you do that is by her turning on her current partner, Bayley, getting Bayley back to being who she was. That is a story I want to see, and I think it's a story a lot of people want to see. Thank you so much there, man, for the $35 dono. Incredibly kind of you. But you know what time it is now, everybody. You know what time it is. Say it with me. Oh my, could it be?
Could it be?
It is! It's boss time! Had a dream, I had a date, and I said somebody done a taking. Cause the downtown pitch it been up on the way. Boss time! Oh man. Man, Dana Brooks working Bayley right now though. Boss time!
That Elias song not sure about. I need to get on this boss album. Conman, Sasha, or Bayley to turn face.
So
I'm thinking Bayley as she realizes that Sasha made her bad.
I would agree with you, man. Once again, I agree. Bayley should probably be the one who turns back to being face after Sasha Banks completely turns on her. Ah, yeah. Personally disagree with Conman. I like how Elias roasted Bayley. He's a good face, but also can be a better heel. Well, that's the thing. He's a better heel, right? He can be a good face, and I agree with you on that. Like, he can be a good face. His character allows for it, and which means he is going to be an excellent face at the end of his career, you know, when he's coming back doing all these little performances or whatever. Fans are going to eat it up. Fans are going to pop for it big time. But right now in his current state, he needs to be a heel. There's no two ways about it. Nobody wants to be rooting here for Elias right now. People want to be booing him. He needs to be effective at what he does, and that's getting the crowd to turn on him and then having a fiery babyface come out and interrupt and shut him up. It's an effective thing that works every single time. You don't need to have concerts, but you can have people shut him up or backstage segments like that. Dana Brooke rolls through, kick out again from Bayley. So, again, let me ask you guys over here on Twitter.com/Conman167, who do you guys think is going to win this match? Oh, man, Dana Brooke got hurt right there a little bit. Bayley. Oh, no, Bayley. Bayley spikes Brooke into the ground. Oh, man, Brooke hit hard, too. Bayley wins. It's over. Good. Never mind. So does anybody have a clue what Bayley calls that finishing move?
But you can't deny the ability of the Smackdown Women's Champion. When you add Sasha Banks into the mix, Lacey Evans had better be careful. You mentioned Holiday Spirit.
All right, so let me quickly adjust the results tab here, ladies and gentlemen. So we had the Revival defeat
I was going to start this show off with an episode
Shorty
of
G
TV, and my guest
and Mustafa Ali. There we go. What other matches were there? I don't think anything. We were 20 minutes in with Corbin. Then we had that segment. Ali, yes, I think that's everything, right? And then we just had that match right there. So we just had Dana Brooke lose to Bayley.
Yowie wowie! Trust me on this one, Miz. You
Boom.
don't want to know what happened to Daniel Bryan. Daniel was...
Personally, I'm a fan of this feud that we got going on with The Miz and Daniel Bryan and all that. Like, it's just very interesting. Also, I still want to see what Daniel Bryan looks like. Like, that part to me, I'm really intrigued. But remember, everybody, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel.
Family? I used to have a family.
No, Dana shouldn't have won that one. Not over Bayley. Not a chance in the world. Bayley's trying to be built up here as a credible heel champion. No way in the world should Dana Brooke be beating her. No way. No way, no way.
Do you want to come and play with me now?
Yeah, she did use it back in her indie days there, Kevin Langoff. It was her indie finisher. It's an impactful finishing move. Personally, I prefer when finishing moves have a out of nowhere sense. You know, a move that can be hit at any given time. Super kicks, RKOs, spears, whatever. Moves that can be just hit impactful when you see it happen, when the move happens out of nowhere. It's done. It's over. Game, set, match, right? The stunner was another one that just happened out of nowhere sometimes. What Culture said Daniel's on tonight? Oh, okay, so What Culture said it, so it must be true. I don't know. Daniel might be on tonight, he might not be. Nobody has a damn clue until the show actually happens. Let's be real here, folks.
You know, one can only imagine what Miz has been through this week. Well, coming up next, Renee Young from Miz's home in Los Angeles. We'll get inside the mind of The Miz.
So we're going to find out what's going on with The Miz as Renee Young's going to interview him. Man, should be a good interview. I'm excited for this one. You know what? When you talk about interviews, when they're done right in WWE, they can be very entertaining. This one with The Miz at the 9 o'clock hour should be really entertaining. Wouldn't be surprised also if there's something freaky that happens with The Fiend in this thing. But welcome everybody once again here to the show. My name is Conman167. If you are just tuning in, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'd love to see your name pop up there on the top left-hand corner. If you guys would like to drop a little dono, doesn't matter how much or how little, any little bit is appreciated. It'd be awesome if we could get all the way to the 750 mark here today. I don't know if we're gonna, but it'd be awesome if we could. Oh my god, I just saw mac and cheese on the screen. Lobster mac and cheese and shrimp mac and cheese. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god, I want that now.
It won't be easy.
I want all of that.
Now, everything about
wow, that looks really good.
Who is Jumanji?
If I was listening correctly, that is her sister. This time, not all of you will leave the game alive. I think I got it now.
All right, I'll read it. Ghostface, just give me 1 sec there, buddy. So, Tom Brady hater over here on Twitter saying, when it comes to Elias, there is no one quite like him. He is great in getting heel heat, but he can work his ass off as a face. Also, Mr. Kennedy back in WWE. Late next year is what I've been hearing, so when he comes back, first thing first is Kennedy versus Elias.
Everything your trip needs for everyone you love. Expedia.
I don't know if Mr. Kennedy's coming back. That's the first that I've heard that he's coming back.
Hey, what's cooking, my buddy?
I'll wait and see.
It's me, your main man, Scott.
Yeah, I'll wait and see. I'll hold my hopes up on that one there. I'm not gonna hold my hopes up. Is that even an English sentence? I don't think it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna get my hopes up for that. That's what I think I was trying to say there. I'm not gonna get my hopes up for Mr. Kennedy to return later in the year. Personally, I think the ship has sailed on Mr. Kennedy. For me, he's done his stuff in Impact Wrestling. He had his memorable moments down back in the WWE days, back when we saw Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Kennedy.
And gear up for these events by visiting Rob. I'm Scott Stanford, and this has been your WWE News Slam.
Canada, right? Like he's got it done.
It may contain themes that are not suitable.
He's done it all that he could possibly do in WWE at this point in his career, and
used to be a home to me.
You know, I'm fine with not seeing Mr. Kennedy back in WWE. I'd pop for it still though, but I don't believe he will.
But in my absence,
oh, here's Sheamus.
Smackdown is changed. This once proud house of heroes has become nothing more than a home to wimps and weaklings. In my absence, Smackdown has become a home without a heart. But not anymore. Because the Celtic warrior has returned. And I'm bringing a heart back to Smackdown. A heart that is hungry. A heart that is fired up. A heart that is ready to crush anyone foolish enough to stand in my way.
Cool.
Smackdown, get ready.
We got ourselves a beautiful $7 dono right here from Aaron the Joker 27. Aaron, buddy, how you doing, my friend? He says, ooh, great question. He's asking me not a WWE question, but what's better, cookies or brownies? All right, dude. All right. If you think just for a second because you dropped $7 here on this channel, Frank. Okay. I was gonna say something funny, but it's interview time. I'm gonna say cookies. Here you go, Aaron the Joker. Thank you very much, buddy, for the support. Here's the Miz.
On the status or whereabouts of Daniel Bryan?
I do not. Last time I saw him, the Fiend was taking him under the ring and ripping out his hair. So I haven't seen or heard from him.
Okay. Well, while we're on the subject of Daniel Bryan, why have you taken such an interest in him again right now? I mean, it's no secret that you two don't get along. I was there with one of the most heated moments I've ever seen in WWE when you were both on Talking Smack.
Oh, we're going back to Talking Smack? Cool.
There's no gentle way to say it. To me, you wrestle like a coward. The reason I wrestle the way I wrestle is because I can do it day in and day out. I am here each and every week. But you sit there and call me a coward, but you're the one that doesn't get in the WWE ring again. No, don't you walk away from me, Daniel. You're the one that gets up and walks away every single time. You're the coward.
That was 2016. That was 2016. Are you kidding?
You know, I wish I had the perfect answer for that.
My God.
Daniel Bryan and myself, we bring out the best and the worst in each other. I've known him since the first time he stepped foot in WWE. I've known him for over a decade, and we have had some heated battles, some incredible matches, whether we like each other or hate each other. WWE Universe loves Daniel Bryan. I understand how valuable Daniel Bryan is to SmackDown. And, you know, I may not like Daniel Bryan, but I respect him.
Okay.
And as weird as it is for me to say, I guess it's finally time for The Miz to do the right thing.
Well, while you're doing the right thing, that's made you cross paths with your opponent this Sunday at TLC and Bray Wyatt. Can you describe to me what went down last week on SmackDown?
Bray Wyatt likes to play mind games. And this is coming from a person that has played mind games my entire career. So I get that. But there's a line that you don't cross. And Bray Wyatt crossed that line. You know, it was disturbing, and I can't get that image of that photo out of my head. I had to accept that match at TLC. I had no choice. And Bray Wyatt brags that he's changed superstars. He did it to Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and probably Daniel Bryan. But you know, I'm a changed man too, just in a different way. I became a father, and there's something that happens to a person when for the first time you hold your daughter in your hand. I'm a father of 2 young girls, and I want to ensure their safety, and that's the reason why I'm here and not in Milwaukee for SmackDown. Family is the most important thing to me. And I don't know what Bray Wyatt's capable of.
And all of that being said, Miz, this Sunday, in your match against Bray Wyatt, are you afraid?
Oh, God. What the hell?
What? You okay? You okay? What's wrong? What's wrong?
No, that's so creepy. Oh, God. Oh, what? No! The dolls are in with the baby. This is straight out of a horror movie. What the frick? Come on, get him, Miz.
Go.
Miz.
Monroe. You okay, sweetheart?
Okay.
You okay? You okay, huh? You all right? You okay? Huh? What? Where did she get this?
What the hell?
Where did she get this?
I don't know.
Baby, where'd you get this? Where'd you get this? Where'd you get this? Huh? Where did you get it? Huh? Are you okay? Are you okay? It's okay. It's okay. I know. Guys, this is done. We're done. We're done here. It's over.
Wow,
Guys, go. Go. Please, go.
Get out!
Now.
Get out!
You okay?
Jesus. The Fiend was in Miz's house. He was in his house. Oh, here comes more Firefly Funhouse. Oh my God, all right. This is so freaking creepy. Back to the Fiend, or, yep, there's the freaking doll. What the hell, Bray?
Hi! I was just trying to be nice.
After all, it's holiday season! A time of giving.
Fiend season.
I can see how much you love your family. It makes my heart say, yowie wowie! And that's what's going to make this so hard. I mean, Abby...
Hang on.
She would teach me these lessons.
Guys.
I mean, she taught me a long time ago.
I wonder, is this supposed to be
Nobody
Liv
likes
Morgan?
to snitch.
One sec.
You know, as they say.
Hi, Bray.
Snitches get stitches.
One sec, we'll see. We'll show you this doll in again.
So focused on exposing what happened to Daniel Bryan that you ended up exposing
doll right
yourself.
there. Could that be Liv Morgan?
Hey, not in that.
Could that
way,
be
you
Liv
silly
Morgan?
goose. After all, I think Daniel Bryan is still with him. But you're with me. And look, I was sick at one point, but I fixed myself. I taught myself that pain is not a real thing. It's just like a chemical reaction in your brain or something. You can actually train yourself to not feel pain at all.
Really?
See? Miz, you can train yourself not to feel love.
Whoa.
I can teach you. All you have to do is let me in. Oh, and by the way, Marine 5 was fire! Best in the series, hands down. I mean, you know what I mean? See you at TLC. Bye. Bye. Have a great day, Miz. Bye. See ya.
We're really glad that
Wow.
you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever end.
Creepiness, overload, 10,000. I don't know what the hell I'm saying right there, but that was creepy as fuck. All right. Oh, excuse my language, by the way, everybody. Okay, everyone. Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. Yeah, just freaking creepy stuff right there. All you got to do is let him in. All you got to do is let him. Oh, wait, one sec. Do I still have the GIF? Oh, I don't have the GIF. Oh, I got it, guys. I want to get. Just one sec. All All right, we're just gonna do this real quick, everybody. Just give me 2 seconds here, because we're all going to simultaneously just be right here, everybody. We're all gonna simultaneously. We're just gonna all simultaneously let him in. Yeah, you know, let him in. Let him in. Just like that. There you go. Because I had to scare a few people there tonight. But here comes Otis. And now everybody's going to hate me. So coming up next, we're going to get Nakamura and Cesaro versus Heavy Machinery. So very interesting. No, why would I give anybody warnings for that? It's just a straight up jump scare. That's what Conman's got to do. He's got to jump scare a few people. All right, everybody, let's roll this $7 dono from Aaron the Joker earlier. Thanks, buddy. Shock the system. Boom. Get your UEs up in the sky, everybody, and get your air guitars going with Kyle O'Reilly. Boom. Ready? Boom. There you go.
Not a WWE question, but what's better, cookies or brownies?
All right. So to answer your question there again, you guys all know that I'm going to pick cookies, but let me tell you something. You are a simpleton if you pick brownies, okay? Who the hell picks a square over a circle? First of all, you're nuts, all right? You pick circles. It's got no sharp edges. That's why you pick cookies, right? It's nice and round. You know, there's not going to be anything that you can cut your tongue on, or no sharp corners that some baby is just going to stab their eye out with, right? Now, you need the safe, delicious treat that is a cookie. It is round, okay? Round for a reason. Round is right. How about that? So that's the first one right there. Second of all, if you're going to sit here and saying a brownie, a thing that is overloaded with chocolatiness, just overloaded, just the chocolate brownies are just overloaded with chocolatiness, well then, maybe you don't want the chocolatiness all the time. Maybe you want a hint of chocolate. That is where chocolate chip cookies come into play. That is why most of the cookie is a beautiful combination of sweets and sugar and everything that is great in this world. And that cookie right there, that cookie is what I pick. All right. Thank you so much there, Bradley Robinette says the Fiend is so friggin' awesome. I agree, my friend.
Are clinically proven for sensitive skin.
I
Its skin
agree.
guard technology absorbs pressure and raises blades to reduce skin irritation.
Thank you,
Try
dude.
Gillette Skin
I
Guard.
appreciate it. Also, I saw a good question there earlier in the stream from Farmer816, I'm pretty sure. Farmer was asking me, is it true that I will be live streaming Impact Wrestling on Tuesdays starting in the new year? The answer is yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I will be live streaming in the new year. I will be live streaming Impact Wrestling every Tuesday from 8 until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's exciting news, guys. That is going to be happening. That is happening this new year. January 7th, 2020. I'll be live with my very first edition of Impact Wrestling. I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys are as well. Oh, we got ourselves a $10 dono right here from Kevin Langoff. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for all the support today. He says, Roman versus Fiend at Mania would be a mistake. I agree. If they want a title change, it should be triple threat so the Fiend does not get pinned. Well, it's still too early to say when the Fiend should or shouldn't get pinned. There usually is a good time to have somebody get defeated in order to advance their character. You know, you can only be undefeated for so long. But thank you, dude, for the $10 dono. But I agree, Roman versus Fiend would be wrong. Oh!
The King of Kings.
Yes, thank you, Bradley. I thanked you, buddy.
Tell them tonight we don't. On your knees, dog.
Yeah, okay, so there's some more stuff happening backstage there. Some more people just randomly put through tables. Alright, so Tucker Knight.
Roman versus Fiend at Mania would be a mistake. If they want a title change, it should be triple threat so the Fiend does not get pinned.
And then let's get these guys up here on the screen. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. Do you guys like the current rendition of Cesaro? Do you like his current attire and all that? Say yes or no in the chat. Yes, Bradley Robinette. Thank you, dude. I did say thank you, and I read your message out right there earlier. I do appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for the $2 dono. The Fiend is friggin' awesome, man. Thank you, man. You must have just heard or misheard when I was reading it out. So lots of yas, okay. People like it. Some people saying it's okay. Okay. All right. By the way, I want to give a nice little shout out to WWE Fanboy for following me over on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me over there on Twitter as well if you enjoy what I do. But now let's get Shinsuke Nakamura. Bradley, I know, man. I know you donated. Thanks, dude. I see your message. You posted about 20 times in the chat. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Okay, so who will win? Hashtag Smackdown. That's a direct quote. And then he backed off until Cesaro and Shinsuke showed up to do his bidding. Why is it when anybody else does it, outsmarting somebody but when Sami does it, and Cesaro. All right, guys, twitter.com/Conman167.
In its tag team match against Otis and Tucker of Heavy Machinery in a true test for both of these teams tonight, and it's Tucker starting things.
Here we go.
Cesaro. This Tucker, Corey, all kidding aside, is
Charles Wright dropping 2 up in here. He says TLC feels like a filler pay-per-view card. Could be better. We'll see. You know, I'm keeping my mind open for it. The card, you're right, does seem like a filler pay-per-view, but I think that is actually the case. I do think it's a filler pay-per-view. WWE doesn't have any truly major storylines going on right now. You know, there's if you're saying that the biggest storylines going on in the company right now are Bobby Lashley versus Rusev, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair teaming up to take on the Kabuki Warriors in tag team action, or Seth Rollins joining AOP, or let's say Miz versus The Fiend for the title. It's not even for the title, right? It's just a match. Or is it a title match? I think it's a title match. I could be wrong, though. All of those stuff, none of them scream top-tier feuds, right? None of them. But I think it's going to be a good pay-per-view regardless. Like, I think that's usually the case with WWE. The pay-per-views, the ones that don't really have much expectations are the ones that end up being really, really freaking good. We got ourselves a $5 dono in here from Natalie Rybenko. Thank you, Natalie. Asking me, or saying, Roman should win Money in the Bank. Ooh. And then do what Seth did during WrestleMania. I like your take of trying to think of ways to get Roman Reigns back to the main event scene. That's not the way to do it. If you're gonna do that, that's gonna actually turn the fans on him a little bit more, because Roman Reigns doesn't need Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is one of the things that fans really truly care about. It's one of the most over objects, most over perks, or not even perks. Most over. What's the word I'm looking for? Props. There we go. It's one of the most over props that WWE has available to them. Titles are props. Everything that you see on the TV is props, right? And the Money in the Bank briefcase is one of the most important props WWE has. And if they put them on Roman Reigns, I don't think a lot of fans would like that. Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate it. As we go to commercial break, Otis Dojovic and Tucker Knight are taking control of this matchup here.
Roman should win Money in the Bank and then do what Seth did during WrestleMania.
Yeah, definitely keep an open mind, my friend. Definitely keep an open mind. They gave Brock Money in the Bank. So, yes, they gave Brock Money in the Bank, but the thing is they wanted fans to boo Brock Lesnar, right? That's the difference. If they want fans to boo Roman Reigns, there is so many things they can do with Roman, right? Roman Reigns, if they just decided to turn him heel for whatever reason, they decided, hey, you know what, we're going full in here with Roman Reigns as heel, then chances are that Roman Reigns would be put in every storyline possible. Fans would love him to death. He would be the most over superstar in the company because the man can work big matches and he makes every match that he's in feel important. And that is the cold, hard truth to anybody who says anything about Roman Reigns. He is one of the most over superstars WWE has at their disposal, and he is one that can guarantee a big match feel every time he is in a fight. That is the truth. But Roman Reigns, he's a babyface. You know, if they turn him heel, absolutely. Give him the Money in the Bank. Give him the Royal Rumble win. I don't even really care. Give him whatever is going to get him back to the main event scene if he's going to be working as a heel. If he's going to be working as a face, it is going to take a lot more building. We're talking about a match versus The Rock at WrestleMania, where The Rock passes the torch to Roman Reigns. That being the torch-bearing moment for Roman, that could catapult him into the post-WrestleMania season for the Universal Championship, or the WWE Championship, sorry, because that's on Smackdown Live. So yeah, that's where Roman Reigns could kind of go if he's a babyface. It might take him a little bit longer to get back to the main event scene. If you turn him heel, he's a main event player today, and that's just the truth. He's a main event player either way. And it would be so easy to turn him there. But anyways, everybody, we're going to roll a quick little ad right now. Make sure you continue to leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Young Fly is asking me, Seth Rollins versus Ali. Thoughts? My thoughts is it would be a really good match. It'd be a really fun match, right? Oh yeah, WWE title is on Raw. Sorry, they did do the flip. My bad, I just had a little momentary blank-minded moment right there. I know what I'm talking about. I know wrestling. Also, here's the thing, though. I don't think Roman Reigns will be turning heel anytime soon because they just turned Seth Rollins. Yeah, right? I don't think they're going to turn Roman. You need some sort of top babyface. And the fans are actually starting to become accustomed to Roman Reigns. They're starting to like him. He's not shoved down their throats, so of course fans are okay with him, right? But the moment you start shoving people down each other's throats, then everybody just turns on him. That's how it works. MC Blackman asking me, have I noticed that every person that Bray beats has turned heel? Yes, I have. The Fiend changes people. And I think that's the big point of the Fiend right there. He changes people.
Sami Zayn is a liberator. Sami Zayn has led Nakamura to
Cesaro into the corner, though, as Tucker Knight is going to try to advance and tag in Otis Dojovic. Can he get him there? No, Cesaro stops him dead in his tracks, throws him into his corner as he looks to tag in the King of Strong Style here, Shinsuke Nakamura, off that beautiful European uppercut. Nakamura tagged on in. Here comes the Intercontinental Champion, that new IC title, as she delivers the sweet knee into the middle of the chest of Tucker Knight. 2 kick out at 2.5 from Tucker. Please read my question. I want to hear your thoughts. Ashton says, Fiend ripped the hairs of Daniel Bryan, and we are getting the old Bryan. Do you think the old Bryan is trapped in the funhouse, getting controlled by the Fiend, forcing Bryan to join him? I don't know if it's going to be that in depth, my friend. He definitely ripped the hair out of Daniel Bryan, and I think that's the next step. I think Daniel Bryan will be a changed man. You know, I don't think he's going to be necessarily a heel, but he's going to be a changed man for sure, and he's going to have a new look.
We want Otis chance ringing out through the
We want Otis, man. Otis Dojovic is getting incredibly over with these fans, like just killing it with what he does. Into the corner, but a big boot from Tucker Knight catches Nakamura right on his face. Kevin Langoff dropping 5 in here as Nakamura goes into the corner, but he runs into a big flying Tucker Knight as Tucker puts all that weight down onto the chest of Shinsuke Nakamura. And here you go, Tucker Knight looking to tag in Otis Dojovic. Listen to the crowd, man. Listen to the crowd. Tag has been made on both sides, and here comes Otis to clothesline right there to Cesaro off the ropes. What a stomach tackle, if that's even a word. Now Nakamura runs into the big gut of Otis, and Otis is killing it, man. Listen to how over he is. Otis Dojovic scoop slam to the Intercontinental Champion, and down goes Nakamura. Otis takes off his shirt as he pops the crowd. Cesaro from behind kick to the midsection. Otis is starting to fire up, man. Otis is so damn good. Kick to the midsection. Otis loving it as he rubs his stomach there. Look at the belly of Otis, and a headbutt takes down Cesaro. Cesaro, overhead belly to belly, takes him out again. Man, oh man. Thank you so much, Kevin Langoff. I'll read the $5 dono in just a second, buddy. Otis, oh, he runs into a kick of Nakamura and a European uppercut from Cesaro, flying through the air and twisting. And Nakamura with a knee to the face of Otis. Good night, Otis. 2. Tucker Knight saves the matchup just in the nick of time. Now Cesaro with a right hand knocks back Tucker. Up and over, down to the ground.
Cesaro sent to the outside. Nakamura kicks out Tucker. This could be it.
Looking for it. Nakamura ready for a little. Kinshasa, no counter. What a counter from Otis. Are you kidding me? Are we about to see the compactor? No, Cesaro saves his tag team partner, but a bicycle kick catches Cesaro right there. Nakamura sent through the middle rope and down to the outside. Cesaro's not the legal man, though. He's not the legal man. Folks, Otis is ready. Oh my goodness. Otis rolling through, ready for a little. Oh, Sami, you beautiful, beautiful man. Cesaro from behind. What the hell? Look at the strength of Cesaro. Tucker Knight with a clothesline over the top rope. Run into a Kinshasa. 2. Good night, Tucker Knight. Shinsuke Nakamura picks up the win. What a win there for Nakamura and Cesaro. Shinsuke Nakamura picks up a big, big win right there. All right, everybody, let's roll the $5 dono from Kevin Langoff. Thank you, buddy.
Roman should have turned heel when he beat Taker. Fans hated him beating Taker.
Man, oh man. The liberator of Sami Zayn. Liberating Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro here tonight. Let's go real quick here down into my results tab because I have not been keeping up to date with the results. Do we have any other matches here? Nakamura and Cesaro.
Corbin wants a little insurance of his own. Extra force.
I can't remember if we've had any more matches.
King Corbin in action with Kofi.
We had the Dana Brooke match, which was up there. Yeah, shoot, I can't remember if we've had anything else. I don't think we have we?
No gimmicks, just straight shooting and telling Dan
just that one, yeah, Heavy Machinery.
Who's next? Goldberg.
Did Elias have a match? No, I just had the segment.
You being Steve Austin and I was the copycat over at WCW.
Did you feel like that?
And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
Defeated. Corbin versus Kofi is tonight.
Comes in lots of flavors.
Yeah, Ali and G versus the Revival. Yes, we got that up there as well, my friend.
Overtuned feeding frenzy of sheet metal kind. And then there's performance.
Bailey match was there. Oh, Fire and Desire versus Bliss and Cross. Yes, that's the match that I'm forgetting right there. Thank you, man. But wait, did that match? Yes, it actually did. Yeah, Fire and Desire.
No glasses? No problem.
Lost
Your
to Nikki
sacrifices
Cross
will not be forgotten.
and Alexa Bliss. Correct? Yes.
Don't be afraid to get creative this holiday.
We all get about 90,000 meals, but only a few are holiday meals. So eat according to tradition. All the traditions. Try foods that look good enough to eat. And go to town.
Youngfly says we're going to have Lacey Evans versus Sasha Banks, I think. I don't know. Okay. If that goes down, that's going to be a good match. That's actually got really good potential right there. Personally, I think Lacey Evans is going to kill it as a babyface. She's just so damn likable. You know, when she starts talking about how she was a Marine and how she's a mother, you know, and how she's standing up for women's rights in a way, like, That's a good freaking character. A lady, a modern lady of 2019, a powerful, independent, strong woman who can kick some ass and raise a child. You know, that's Lacey Evans, and that's a great character to have on screen. Personally, I think her character works really well as a heel too, because you can go in so many different directions. How to be a lady, you know, you can be a very regressive type of character, you know, as a heel, and a very progressive character as a face. And I think that's a great one. They found something magical with Lacey Evans, I'm telling you. Casey Rose dropping $4 in here saying the Miz versus Fiend feud is amazing. I love it a lot. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed every time they've been on the screen. Haven't cringed once yet. You know, it's been good. Can't complain. That's all I want from my wrestling program is just good stuff. Good old-fashioned storytelling. It's been a little bit since we've had ourselves some sweet knees action. So what do you guys say? Do we get ourselves a new member up in here? If you guys click on the join button and become a part of Team Green, you get your name turned green in the live chat. You get access to certain emojis that nobody else does get access to other than my members. And of course, the Conman badge beside your name. Guys, click on the join button and support the channel today. Whether it's a $2, a $5, or a $30 member, I appreciate it all. I'm looking to add in some new perks in the new year. I'm doing lots of thinking. I'm doing lots of revamping to this channel going into 2020. And I just want to give you guys the best perks possible. So I'm going to have some stuff for you guys, hopefully in the new year. If you'd like to check out the memberships before then, click on that join button right now. We'll be doing the draw for the Conman Universe next Monday. So this Monday coming up, I should say, the 16th. So it won't be on TLC this Sunday. It'll be on Monday, the draw for the Conman Universe.
At the Fiserv Center, Fiserv Forum, I'll get it right, in Milwaukee tonight. It's still to come, King Corbin one-on-one with Kofi Kingston. But we had
Yep, Corbin versus Kingston should be a decent match. I mean, I like that they're still positioning Kofi Kingston as somewhat of a main event player. I think it's good because, you know, he was the WWE champion for so long. It seems weird that he's just relegated back to the mid-card. So at least he's a tag team champion now in the main event. They're trying to present him still as a strong superstar, so that's good. That's really good. Young Fly, oh boy. All right, let's read this one here. He says, Lacey Evans hated Canadians. In a video, they were saying that Canadians are nasties. Do you think that this involves her personal opinion or part of her heel role? We covered this on the show, my friend. I'm pretty sure you were in the stream, but just in case you forget or whatever. No, Lacey Evans was absolutely working everybody. It was a work. It was part of trying to sell tickets for the show that night. The cop was in on it. The police officer was in on it. So, like, it's just a whole bunch of people got worked. The Canada news outlets picked it up. They ran with it. They didn't understand that it was a work, and yeah, it was a work. It was completely fake. It was fabricated. I still can't flip and believe the NWO is being inducted right now. I can't believe Hulk Hogan's being inducted into the Hall of Fame again. Okay. Anyways, time for our main event. It is time for the New Day, i.e. Kofi Kingston versus Baron Corbin.
Introducing first, accompanied by Big E. He is one half of the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, Kofi Kingston.
Not too bad for a guy who had X-Pac heat, eh there, Steve Taylor? So here's what Steve Taylor said. He said, wow, just realized X-Pac will be joining only a handful of Hall of Famers as a two-time Hall of Famer. Yeah, that's pretty freaking neat, man. I understand Michael Hall needs to be inducted because of how important it was to the business. But here's my issue with it. It's Hulk Hogan. It's Hulk Hogan. I can't believe the guy still gets a pass from WWE. The guy's a freaking racist, and I'm you know, right? Like, it bugs me. It just bugs me that that's the guy that WWE, like, I understand lifting the ban on him a little bit. He apologized and all that. But, man, to induct him again when he's already in the Hall of Fame, it's just... leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Leaves a really bad taste in my mouth.
When you're a king, there comes certain benefits, Cole. King Corbin deserves to be carried to the ring. He's the locker room leader, for goodness sakes. I'm surprised he has security. They've been laid out.
All right, time for Corbin versus Kingston. Let me ask you guys, who do you think is going to win this match? I bet you Roman Reigns comes out during this match.
Corbin had promised that he was going to humiliate Roman Reigns. King Corbin issued a proclamation and saw it to fruition. Roman Reigns was beaten, Roman Reigns was mugged, and Roman Reigns was humiliated before the eyes of the entire WWE Universe. Not just the beating, but this dog food bath. The smell was disgusting. The thought of it turns my stomach a week later. There was absolutely
Okay, if that's, like, I've heard that as well there, James Ross, but here's the thing, man. There is a bit of a difference in how they went about it, okay? Okay. Well, the use, we're getting some very, very, very touchy territory here, but let me just be the most honest. The use of the N-word does not belong, especially from a white person's mouth. That term was so rough, the way that, and there's so much history, and I'm not going to get into it. Everybody knows that it's wrong, okay? And Randy Orton obviously should not have said it on the live stream. If you hear the context between what Hulk Hogan said and what Randy Orton said, there are two very, very different things. Randy Orton goes, "What's up, my," in a stream, and he sounds like he's immediately regretful after that. All right? As opposed to Hulk Hogan saying a very, very racist statement. And if you want to look up that statement, go right ahead. It's a very racist statement. Anyways, here we go. Who is going to win? So who will win? Hashtag Smackdown. So Baron Corbin, or will it be Kofi Kingston?
WWE champion Kofi Kingston. That's a very tall task tonight.
You guys can let me know. Twitter.com/Conman167.
You've got Big E on the outside. You've potentially got an Unchained big dog lurking throughout the Fiserv Center here. And look at Kofi now delivering the kicks to Baron Corbin. And now the right hand.
Yeah, and I understand that, Michael Hall, and I completely agree to an extent. You got to try to separate the artist from the person, and I do consider wrestling, an art, just like music. I consider an art. It's an art, so you got to be able to separate the artist from the person, and I'm completely fine doing that. It's just the thing is, he's already got his one Hall of Fame ring. Why are we inducting a guy for a second time? I know he was part of the NWO, and I know that's very difficult to induct Hulk Hogan, or to induct the NWO without inducting Hulk Hogan. That was difficult to say for some reason. It just leaves a really, really, really bad taste in my mouth. That's all it is. Kofi, nice little plunge. Down goes Corbin. And man, oh man, Kofi Kingston standing tall here on top of the announce table as we're going to go to commercial break. Exactly there, Steve Taylor. Like, I'm not giving Randy Orton necessarily a buy for it, but I can understand how it slipped out of the guy's mouth. It doesn't, put it this way, it shouldn't ever be a term that just slips out of your mouth, though, because that does say that you use it on the relatively regular. You're a relatively regular user of that word. I've got, it's very unfortunate to say, I've got friends that have used those terms in passing in the past, and it's very, very true. It happens between friends or whatever. There was probably no malice behind it, but it doesn't make it right anyway saying it. I'm not giving the guy a pass. There's just two very, very different instances there between Randy Orton and Hulk Hogan when it comes to that word of choice. That's all it is.
Lady Million.
Fragrances by Paco.
No, you shouldn't get a pass for the stuff either, right there, man. Like, I'm absolutely saying, you should absolutely not get a pass. But I am saying that there is definitely different levels to what happens. You can hear you can hear what the difference is between malice and non-malice, and I'm not saying there's ever right to use it, okay? If you are not a person of color, it's not right. We should not be saying it. It is such a term. Why am I even talking about this at this point? We all know it's wrong. Don't say it, all right? Holy moly, okay.
Bake them from scratch with base cell for chewy cookies guaranteed.
But yeah, this one right here, Kofi Kingston should probably win.
There's up to $1 million worth of total prizes available to be won.
Being a basketball coach can be tough on the throat, whether it's drawing up plays or politely discussing a call.
Arsenio Wonga saying you should go through the hood. I don't think life should be necessarily.
Even if you have doubts, take small steps, especially.
What am I talking about? No, this is just rough territory, guys. Somebody's going to clip something and it's going to be wrong. No, I'm not getting into this anymore. I should not be talking about this stuff on stream to begin with. It's going to bring up way too many people in the chat saying things and spinning things in a very weird way. So we're done talking about this now. You guys know what my thoughts are on that, and you know it's not good. Anyways, here we go. Justin Beverly with $25 dono right there. Thank you very much, my friend. He says, let's get off the touchy subjects and enjoy this live stream. We need some bubbly to help. You're damn right we need some bubbly. So here we go. Let's roll it, everybody. And let's roll this $25 dono from Justin Beverly. Let's do this thing. $25 donos. Boom. Say it loud. Say it proud. Bub. 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 Bubbly. Bub. 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 Bub, 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 bubbly.
Let's get off the touchy subjects and enjoy this live stream. We need some bubbly to help.
Oh yeah, and that bubbly definitely helped. You know what also helped, my friend? It helped that we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Justin Beverly. So Justin, thank you so much, my friend, for all the support here with that $25 dono. Mad hype right there for Justin Beverly. Thank you, buddy. How you doing there, Wally D. Jazz? Welcome to the live stream, man. But right there, I believe he is going to become a... Yes, sir. He's a 3-time Boss Battle champion. Justin Beverly, you're actually in the lead here this month for the Boss Battle Championship. Sitting there at a 3-time Boss Battle champion. Shell at 1. Matthew Grantlin at 2. So, yo, the regulars here. Kevin Langoff at 1 time as well. The regular Boss Battle champions aren't where they normally are. Very interesting. So, we might have ourselves a new race for the Boss Battle Championship this month. Make sure you guys get right into there. Do I think Roman will win on Sunday? No, I don't think Roman Reigns wins on Sunday. I think Baron Corbin wins with the help of Drake Maverick. I'm hearing rumors that Drake Maverick is supposed to go in and be partnered with Baron Corbin in the future, and they're going to be pushed as a top heel act on SmackDown. So that might be the start of it. If you guys remember back to last week, somebody underneath the ring was holding on to Roman Reigns' foot, and I wonder who that's going to be.
I haven't seen any other superstars' caravan be destroyed tonight. And Kingston delivering a kick to the face, and now and what a right hand by King Corbin, and Kofi may be out. A right hand that'll put a hole in a heavy bag. Just ask Kofi.
I never turned heel there, young fly. Maybe I did. Actually, I'm not too sure. Maybe I do flip-flop more than the Big Show. But Corbin standing tall over the former WWE champion in Kofi Kingston. Well, security is out there as well, so Roman Reigns is likely to he's likely to probably be involved in this main event here at some point today. Another $35 dono from Kevin Langoff. How you doing, buddy? He says, new boss heel turn. Ooh, Con, we should have our own Spammy Awards that this channel votes on for 2019 year. Ooh, God. Spammy Awards? Slammy, our own Slammy Awards. Okay, our own Slammy Awards. That makes a little more sense. Our own Slammy Awards. I don't know how I would set that up and what our awards would necessarily be. It's an interesting concept. Kick out right there by Kofi Kingston. Yeah, I don't know how I would do that, man. What like categories there would be for Slammies, because I don't want to pick like a best fan thing or anything like that, because let's be honest here, there are so many people out there who are amazing fans. So geez, God, I don't know what I would do, man. Thank you so much, my friend, for the $35 dono right there, though, buddy. I appreciate it. And with that, everybody, let's say it loud, say it proud. Oh, I see what you're saying, Kevin. Twitter and match of the year. Okay, all right. It's boss time! Had a dream, I hadn't made it. And it's about a bit bent, cause I'm gone, push them all out the way. SOS from Kofi into the cover. 1, 2, Corbin kicks out of that one. Cause I'm gone, push them all out the way.
New boss heel turn, haha. Con, we should have our own spammy awards that this channel votes on for 2019 year.
I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a 2-time and new boss, Kevin Langoff, 2-time boss battle champion. Thank you very much, my friend. But man, oh man, Kofi Kingston off the boom drop to King Corbin, and King Corbin's in trouble. Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Who's that? Oh, that's Ziggler from behind. As the referee, dude, that's a disqualification, ref. That's a DQ. Big E. Get out of there, Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler kicked out from ringside, and that is going to be the end of Dolph Ziggler's night, so that means Roman Reigns is going to come down at some point. Dolph Ziggler kicked out as Big E just waves him by. How's that not a DQ, though, is the big question.
Maybe Kofi Kingston can have an even matchup now with the King. Oh, it's even about this. King Corbin's outnumbered now.
Oh, Ziggler's back. Ziggler's back. He's fighting after Big E. And now Kofi Kingston saving Big E. But Corbin attacks Kofi Kingston there, and the referee has no choice but to call for the bell. No choice but to call for the bell, and we've got ourselves a disqualification. Oh, man. But now let me guess, Roman Reigns, is he going to come out and make the save? Man, both these guys just throwing fists here. All 4 of these men. Ziggler, Corbin. Oh, what a big clothesline from Big E. Big E back inside the ring, though. What is he looking for? Big E wants a mic, man.
You two want to fight? We got a match right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Big E asking for? He's asking for a tag team match, I believe, with Corbin and Ziggler.
Okay, so we're going to get a tag team main event between New Day, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin. Yikes. Okay. That's our main event. That's our main event. That's our main event.
Party hosts whose homes and pubs we frequent most. Here's to spend
That's our main event.
To
really?
Stories, tracking trends. No matter where it all begins, if you go out or just stay in, please plan ahead.
Isn't that just like
so we can all
so deflating? You know, like, can't we just have like
tell stories of American heroes?
I mean,
Sniper and in Sully. This Christmas,
Richard Jewell was a hero.
What's exciting about that, right? No, what's exciting about that?
There is something about a Guinness that reminds you there's less that separates us than brings us together. Here's to us all.
Like, here's the thing. At least you were building to a singles main event between Corbin and Kofi Kingston, a match that we hadn't really seen too much. At least they were building to that. It's just like you just completely unraveled what you did throughout the entire night with building Kofi Kingston, Baron Corbin. here's the thing. Kofi Kingston could have got a win over Baron Corbin there. Roman Reigns could have came down distracted. Kofi Kingston picks up the win. Roman Reigns beats him down because I'm sure Roman Reigns is going to come out during this main event and he's either going to interfere in the matchup, causing a disqualification of the tag team match, or he's just going to beat them up after they beat the New Day or after the New Day beats them. Like, I don't know what WWE, what their direction is going for right here, but it just seems like that's a lackluster main event. If your plan was to have these guys face in tag team match, have that earlier in the night. You know, the match itself isn't fine, but this being the main event, it just feels like it's a step backwards. You don't ever want to go from a singles match between two relatively big superstars, Kofi Kingston and Corbin, you know. Both guys that are on the cusp of main event territory. Kofi Kingston just coming off his WWE title reign, Baron Corbin, the King of the Ring. They're both in the upper mid-card right now. So it just seems kind of weird that you would go from a singles match that actually has some meaning behind it to a tag team match that is completely throwaway because Corbin and Ziggler aren't going to go after the tag titles right now. They're in a feud with Roman Reigns. So it's just like, what's this all about? So yeah. Whatever. Whatever.
I'm Scott Stanford, and this has been your WWE News Slam.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
We are back live on Friday Night Smackdown from the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It is a tag team match tonight between Corbin and Ziggler and the New Day.
All right, so let's get one of my favorites of all time, Dolph Ziggler, up there, and let's get Big E up here as well. Now I gotta ask you guys over on twitter.com/Conman167, who do you guys think is going to win this matchup? Big kick out from Big E right there. So who will win is the question. Hashtag Smackdown.
One-on-one competition for King Corbin and Kofi Kingston. Tag.
Will it be New Day? Will it be Corbin and Ziggler? All right, guys. Twitter.com/Conman167. Who do you guys think is going to win this match? Wow, holy crap, guys. We are actually so freaking close to a new donation bar. We're like right there. We're like, what is that, $11? $11.10 away from the donation bar. Everybody, let's get there tonight. I can't believe we actually almost hit it. Amazing stuff, everybody. Thank you so much for the support. Michael Hall says, I just sent you something on Twitter. Jesse Devon on Twitter made it. Thought it was funny. What is this? No flips, just trips. Oh, that's funny. That's funny right there. I like that, Michael Hall. You're getting a retweet. No flips, just trips. Beautiful. Biggie with a slam right there, knocks him down to his feet, and now Biggie's going to look to tag in the former WWE champion, Kofi Kingston. Did I change my setup? As in, like, my setup, like, back here? Yeah, I moved back in August. Yeah, at the start of August, so it's been, like, a new setup since August. Been a little bit. Man, it's already been quite a little bit since August. That's insane. Up and over, Dolph Ziggler takes a ride to the outside of the ring. But now Kofi Kingston, he's going to go flying. Oh, Corbin just lays him down. And a super kick there to Big E. And take a look as Corbin and Ziggler have complete control of this ring right now. The King is in control, man.
Pretty formidable and dangerous team. And look what Ziggler has.
Ziggler's got handcuffs now. What? Okay, a referee. That is still illegal. That's a freaking... It's a disqualification. Ref. Yeah, DQ. Okay, so Corbin doesn't care, obviously, as Kofi Kingston's now getting beat up here. No way. Are they going to do the same thing? Are they going to try to put dog food on Kofi? Kofi has been handcuffed now as Dolph Ziggler starts to drag the corpse of Kofi Kingston to the outside of the ring. Off the DQ finish here, Kofi Kingston trying to fight back, though, a little bit. His handcuffs are, well, his hands are cuffed, though, and Corbin from behind with a right hand. Now an elbow to the back of the head. Where is Big E? Where is Big E? Oh, Dolph Ziggler's going to try to do the same thing to Kofi that they did to Roman just a week ago. And Kofi Kingston is trapped. Go! Scepter to the face of Kofi.
We've seen the damage the Scepter's done in the past. Destroyed a steel chair at one point.
This isn't good.
Despicable display by Corbin.
More dog food. More dog food. Wait, what the hell? Oh, it's the Revival. Oh, Shatter Machine to Big E. Revival out of nowhere. The Revival taking out Big E, and that continues to set up their tag team title match this Sunday. It's the Big Dog! Roman Reigns, he's here. It's like we weren't expecting him. Here's Roman, and oh, the Big Dog is gonna destroy all the security guards. Right hand, shoulder tackle. Security sucks here. Right hand, oh, what a clothesline. Good night, security. Man, oh man, all of them taken down. Now Dawson's gonna get buried by Roman Reigns. A right hand there. You got another right hand. Headbutt there to Dash Wilder. And Roman Reigns is starting to roll. A couple more security guards going right after Roman. But a back elbow there as the Big Dog has officially been unchained. That's what the hype of tonight was. Roman Reigns getting unchained, and we see it here tonight. But the Revival from behind as they say yeah to the back of Roman Reigns. Roman now being sent back inside the ring as Revival is gonna try to take out the Big Dog, but a right uppercut there from Roman. A right hand catches him there. Kofi Kingston still held up though. Another right hand there, and Dolph Ziggler's gonna get a Superman punch to the face. Heads up from behind. Corbin lays him out.
Blindsiding Reigns. Corbin picked his spot. And once again,
and the large K9 is in trouble. Roman Reigns about to be taken out. Oh, he takes out Corbin with a Superman punch, and down goes King Corbin. Roman, dude, he's become literally unchained, unleashed, the Big Dog. Rolling here tonight, is Roman gonna break the scepter? Roman!
Reigns was humiliated last week, but tonight the Big Dog's looking for his pound of
Roman, though. Roman's got the dog food. Roman Reigns, he's ready to put the dog... is he gonna put the dog food on Corbin? Oh, what a super kick!
I should say a super kick.
Super freaking kick out of nowhere.
Oh my God, now I think it could be Roman who learns the lesson.
Oh my God, ladders now. What the hell is about to happen? Oh my God, Roman put up on the table. Roman is in a lot of trouble.
Holding Reigns down. Roman Reigns is absolutely defensive.
Reigns is in a lot of trouble. Jonathan Wildenberg, thank you so much, my friend, for the $10 dono. Ziggler, dude! Ziggler! Oh, but Roman's getting back up. Roman's going all the way to the top. Reigns! Oh my God, choke! Choke slam! Ziggler's in trouble! Choke slam through the table. Good night, Ziggler! The large K9, the Big Dog, Roman Reigns standing on top of the ladder as he just sent Dolph Ziggler straight through the wood and steel as the Big Dog stands tall tonight, unchaining Kofi Kingston from that post, saving Big E. And Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin goes down this Sunday at TLC. You bet your ass it's gonna be a good match. Oh, hell yeah. Man, guys, what an end to Smackdown Live there. That was fun. That's just pure fun. Roman Reigns does it again. He is so entertaining every time he gets on that screen. I don't care what anybody says. Roman Reigns is so much fun to watch. There's Roman Reigns as he stands tall at the end of Smackdown Live here tonight. Thank you guys all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this show. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. You can come on over to Conman Reacts. That is Conman Reacts. It's down in the description below. Make sure you drop a subscription over on my second channel, as that is where I'm going to be uploading the reaction clips for tonight. Everybody, please make sure while you're leaving, leave a like. Also making sure, like I said, you are subscribed to the channel. But guys, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Before we leave here today, everybody, we're going to roll a $10 dono from Jonathan Wildenberg. So thank you, dude, for your support. And thank you to everybody who watched the stream. Here is how we close out the stream with a little King of Kings. So Jonathan Wildenberg, thank you very much, my friend, for the $10 dono. Take care, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful night. I've been Con, and that was Smackdown Live. The King of Kings. on your knees, dog. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed your night. We'll be live on Sunday with TLC. But until then, everybody, take care and all hail and bow down to your king. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Enjoy your weekend.
Roman is a peasant, Corbin is a king.